something divine, where it is met up with the specified and acceptable acts of God. Yes, the fellowship, we are intimacy with one another, accepting their norms, religions, and culture. We are having fellowship.
Trouble. Then one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, testing him and saying, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? And Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all thy mind. This is the first and the great commandment. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. Think of it, all the law and all the prophets hang on these two commandments. I want to give you the scripture text again, Matthew 22 and 37, 38, 39, and 40. And it's no mistake that Jesus made. He did it deliberately. He listed the heart first. Love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and all thy soul and all thy strength. You know, here in Syracuse, as you enter the city on I-690, there's a huge billboard announcing that Syracuse is the heart of New York City. And I believe it is. We're associated worldwide with central New York. And Bernard Baruch, who was one of the great philosophers and is in the country and a friend to me, once was asked by Eleanor Roosevelt, said, if my head, Bernard Baruch said to Mrs. Roosevelt, follow your heart. You see, your heart is the center of your life. You know, if you think about your heart, your physical heart, it beats 100,000 strokes every 24 hours. It contracts full. Our blood weighs about 25 pounds, and all of it passes through the heart every 4 minutes. In Proverbs 23:7, the scripture says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And the heart is used throughout the Bible, considered far more than a bodily organ. It's the seat of our emotions. As boys, I remember we used to write initials on trees or on the side of some barn, our girlfriend's name, and a picture of the heart. Valentine's Day is a day for sweethearts, and the symbol is a heart. When we become frightened or excited, we put our hands over our hearts. It's the center of our emotions. When we salute the flag, like we did the other day at the Rotary Club, when they were saluting the flag or singing the Star Spangled Banner, we put our hands over our hearts. Or saying some of the great patriotic things, we put our hands over our hearts. The heart is also the seat of decisive action. The Bible, the fool said, not in his mind, but in his heart, there is no God. And the scripture says in Proverbs 4, keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. The heart is the seat of belief as well as the of doubt. Christ said, for out of the heart proceed evil thoughts and murders and adulteries and fornications and thefts and false witnesses and blasphemies. But you have something wrong with your heart, and I have something wrong with my heart. Our hearts are a social position. The Bible
coming back for you, the Lord bless. Appreciate you, families that you have enjoyed in the city. Can you give me this? Was of peace, was of deliverance, was of the serenity that I come to you. Can you hold this message to guide those divine position? It's divine look around creation. Something is divine when it is met up with the specified and acceptable standards of God. There is a fellowship where we have intimacy with one another, accepting their norms, traditions, and culture. We are having fellowship with such a best of but I am self-minded to the patience that our relationship we have, and we so divine when I have a partnership with you. But I can bring to you, the ability to me is found in the sense of our understanding is and what it means not to be jealous yet, and what I mean able to have a divine relationship with your Son Jesus Christ. Because I have to do what it means to surrender ourselves and lives to you, so that your following message should be not to read in our lives. Now, this perception is not the relationship that we are laying down. We will have this opportunity to amend and adopt in our lives that will come to have a new relationship with you. be sent on the earth, there will be destruction and wrath will be blessed. And then it will be the creation of God having the spending time, communicating together, coming to the center of the land of you, then I'm not going to see. But I agree with you. He was the best to do us in this world. And we are taking the best. Let us remember the principles of that that the Lord is there. So that we put it in action. And then we see the best in the body of our lives. And we never make something as we may. But I agree with you. God's servant will be used to explain this to us. We have not been very blessed for us. Blessed for we have to teach us of the Multicast we are doing today. Then family as well. Then the things of his life. So that we can continue by this time lesson. But we Lord to have the insights, the struggle of time is struggling back to God us there, and let us step in and
Thank you.